please remember to leave a like, a comment, share the video about, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Thank you. Well, isn't this just fantastic? Captain's Log, Subdates 230111.3. An agreement has been reached to ballgag the Hag with something replicated off of Bad Dragon. If she tweets so much as once more, then her thumbs will be put up a tramp's bottom after that tramp has been fed curry. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I would like to talk about someone that many other creators much larger than I with many more views than I could ever get have spoken of, because I can't believe they keep on trending because they keep on cocking up. After having done something quite frankly reprehensible so many years ago, to then essentially redeem themselves after being humbled by KSI, they appeared to have turned a page, a leaf, and forged a path forward where they weren't so merrily mocked for repeatedly cocking up. However, twice within the space of a week I've noticed they have been trending, and if Archive could be bothered to work and not crash, or Archive and not then leave a blank page on the Archive page, I'd be able to show you some of that, but it's okay. I thankfully have some of the information to hand that would in turn allow us to best articulate what it is he has done that has gotten him into hot water, his response to it, his response to his response, to then be trending one final time. This on the face of it sounds quite complicated and or convoluted. Mercifully it isn't. If it was, we wouldn't be doing this. Bear in mind here, unlike others who will make 30 to 35 minute videos covering this guy, this will be 10 to 15 at most. I'm not putting that much time into this. I don't have anywhere near the level of influence to justify that amount of time spent on a video. So the first time that Logan Paul was trending was because of a trilogy of videos made by CoffeeZilla. I like CoffeeZilla's videos. I years ago had planned to do a content constable on Ben Phillips. I was holding off because I was waiting to see how some of the videos would do. Unfortunately for me, my series died. It was my fault for picking Deji and then taking 2 years to make it, really. CoffeeZilla though did a fantastic video exposing Ben Phillips for what can be considered a crypto scam of sorts, abusing the system to make millions of dollars. Can't hate the player, right? I can a little, especially when the content is regurgitated horseshite on a daily. I'm glad the views are diminishing, because hopefully you'll learn your bloody lesson at some point and do something new. CoffeeZilla's video was fantastic, and the same applied to the 3-part series done on Logan Paul. It was absolutely fantastic. The scam Logan Paul was involved in is something we've spoken about briefly here and there on this channel. I didn't want to touch it until enough time had passed and all the information was there. But it was also like with Ben Phillips, involving crypto stuff. NFTs more notably. I don't care for NFTs. I think they're a load of crap. NFTs are the laughing stock of the crypto community, and crypto at present isn't exactly looking that great. So what had happened was CoffeeZilla released a series of videos accusing Logan Paul of indulging in fraudulent activities with his NFT game Crypto Zoo. The video titled Investigating Logan Paul's Biggest Scam, well, ruffled feathers, didn't it, as it says there on the screen, the article, yes. The video highlighted the scam behind the play-to-earn game. The allegation was that Logan Paul's team did not spend $1 million in building the game, but simply copied a code from someone else and claimed it as their own original game, with him explaining people were buying marketing and promises, where he also highlighted how investors lost millions in this. Crypto Zoo is an online game on the Binance Smart Chain. It was launched in 2021, where users buy eggs that hatch into hybrid animals. According to a company blog post, the animals could yield holders passive income in the form of the Zoo token. In August of 2021, on his podcast, Logan Paul had said that Crypto Zoo is a really fun game that makes you money, but that's not been the case. The Zoo token itself plummeted roughly 89% in the past year, according to PancakeSwap data. And when one outlet spoke to 6 different people who claimed to have lost thousands each from their Crypto Zoo purchases, in total, 6 of the individuals claimed to have lost collectively almost $600,000. Crypto Zoo itself has not published a new post since April of 2022, and neither its Instagram nor Twitter have posted any new content since May of 2022. This lack of activity can be interpreted by many as a form of abandonment. However, they were for the briefest of moments active, and we'll get to that soon, I promise. Public service announcement and disclaimer for all my viewers. Please don't waste your money on NFT scams. Instead, hide it under your mattress. You'll find the money grows better with the bacteria under there, and is worth a lot more than some lazy monkey face. Now, around the time of this happening, Logan Paul had started to block people. He went on a bit of a blocking spree. Anyone calling him out for his involvement in the CryptoZoo scam, he blocked them, straight up, which is a bit of a dick move and also makes him look guilty. I believe CoffeeZilla was also blocked. It's interesting to me, really, because we then later on find out that Logan Paul had been complimenting CoffeeZilla for his journalistic integrity and had briefly become a patron. That didn't last long, but he had become a patron. There's something. We're trying to get insider information out of him. Understandably, that also went down like a lump of lead. When one levies such criticisms at another creator, how the creator handles it is a damning statement of their integrity. As a creator, and as someone that has a podcast, a very popular podcast, one has to be very careful when it comes to their integrity. So if you, for example, respond by deflecting, projecting, and not actually taking any accountability or responsibility, it will be treated really badly. I guess it's fortunate then that the like to dislike is no longer a visible thing anymore. That said, there are in fact little Google Chrome add-on things where you can see them. It would be truly unfortunate if you had like to dislike of 1 to 4, with the dislikes being 320,000. Now, do the mathematics, it's not rocket science. Of course, that's speculation as well, and one should not be so stupid as to think that that's how Logan Paul would respond. Am I right? It's also not a good idea, if you do respond, to delete the response, because that's also a guilty aspect of this. It doesn't help. If anything, it invigorates the opposite perspective. It energizes it. It gives it gravitas, merit, and a firm foundation, which isn't a good look. But then nors having 80,000 people like a video where you're clearly in the wrong. Not that you did that at all, which you totally did. Spoilers, everyone. So just how did Logan Paul respond? By denying he ever scammed his fanbase through CryptoZoo and called CoffeeZilla's 3-part series about the project deeply unethical, dangerously misleading, and illegal. You led the charge to drive and monetize a narrative telling millions of people that I'm a fraud or I tried to scam my audience. That is patently false. Logan Paul also claimed that CoffeeZilla actually knows Logan Paul is innocent but was twisting facts and published the videos anyway, with him arguing that CoffeeZilla published a defamatory hit piece fully knowing that Logan Paul was innocent. Logan Paul denied basically everything by saying he unknowingly hired multiple criminals and conmen who then developed CryptoZoo. He also clarified that claims made by CoffeeZilla after he interviewed a developer named Zed, who was an engineer who worked on CryptoZoo, is none other than someone called Zach Kelling, who had previously been arrested for fraudulent activities. He also said that CryptoZoo team only had 3 engineers, not 50, as claimed by Zed in the CoffeeZilla videos. Logan Paul also claimed that CoffeeZilla did not fact-check Zed deliberately so he can push ahead with his agenda of falsehood. He also stated that CoffeeZilla has an addiction to clicks that clouds his judgment while releasing his investigative videos, with Logan Paul firmly believing CoffeeZilla only did this for views, money, clout, and that as a journalist he is a lopsided version of one with an agenda. Logan Paul continued by threatening a lawsuit, and I call it explicitly a lawsuit because, and I'm going to cite an attorney and adjunct professor of law, Andrew Rossow, who had told one outlet that because Logan Paul is a public figure, he would need to prove actual malice or that CoffeeZilla published the videos with a reckless disregard for the truth in order for a court to take Logan Paul's case serially. Being quoted as saying, "I think the biggest question that remains unanswered as of press time, which is at the heart of a potential defamation claim, is whether or not Paul's CryptoZoo was actually a scam, one that Paul intentionally created for the purposes of intentionally misleading and defrauding investors. And when it comes to whether or not CoffeeZilla could be held liable in court, Rossow also said that more information is needed on all of the steps CoffeeZilla took toward obtaining the truth from Logan Paul." Now, CoffeeZilla had tried to reach out to Logan Paul via his manager. Logan Paul's response was simply, "Do you have any idea how many DMs I get?" Which was never the point. It's why CoffeeZilla reached out to your manager. Now, Logan Paul did put out a response video to all of this. He responded to everything, he fobbed it all off, it was quite bad. It is since deleted, and yes, when I earlier said he had 320,000 dislikes to 80,000 likes, that is an accurate description to the reception of that video, although quite alarming that 80,000 plus people were on his side. But for the majority of creators, when you get to certain sizes, you will always have a vast number of people who will support you or believe you. The issue here is you deleted the video. Now, that video has been responded to by a number of creators who got to it before you deleted it. I don't have a copy of it, so I can't respond to it. But we do have an article from The Mirror stating that you withdrew your threat of legal action over the $6 million crypto scam documentary by CoffeeZilla. CoffeeZilla, it turns out, spent over a year putting these videos together, and he has since gone on to make a statement on Twitter indicating that he has said sorry for his involvement in this, where he had said, I believe on Discord, based on what I'm seeing here, "Hey all, just wanted to update you. I deleted my initial response to Coffee's series. It was rash and misaligned with the true issue at hand, so I called him today and apologized. The war is not with Coffee. In fact, I'm grateful he brought this to light. I will be taking accountability, apologizing, and coming forward with a plan in the near future. Thank you all for believing in this project and sticking with me. I know it's been bumpy, but your support is everything to me, and I will make this right." CoffeeZilla retweeted this with, "Logan Paul called me. He said he's deleting the 2 responses and is dropping the lawsuit threats. I believe he's making a 3rd response, which I'll be delaying my video to include. Hopefully this time he takes accountability and refunds the victims of CryptoZoo, that's what matters." He also tweeted the image of the Discord message saying Logan's response, his response was rash and misaligned with the true issue. He's going to be taking accountability, apologizing, and coming forward with a plan. My favorite reply underneath is, "Someone made CryptoZoo game in 1 day. The power of the internet, everyone." As far as what Logan Paul does, I keenly await this, because in reality, he handled this poorly. He lashed out because I think he believed he was in the right and he couldn't see how he could simply be in the wrong. His response was to threaten a lawsuit, when in reality, the evidence is there. CoffeeZilla's videos are going to be linked down below. I'm not stretching my video out by playing clips from his on purpose, because everyone should go and watch those anyway. They're very good and they're very well put together. If Logan Paul is going to be taking accountability, responsibility, apologizing, and coming forward with a plan, I keenly await this masterpiece. I just hope it's handled better than you getting paid by Floyd Mayweather. So the final thing I'd like to talk about concerning the last time Logan Paul was trending, or recent I guess is the more accurate way of describing that, concerns a pig called Pearl. I knew nothing of this pig, but I'm very much aware of the fad of people buying teacup pigs and ditching them the moment they get too big, too old. No longer cute bacon, now just big porky bacon. Well, it turns out Logan Paul did the same. I initially saw this because of H3H3, who has his Twitter account back. What fantastic news that is. Who had tweeted, "Okay, now we can all agree, F Logan Paul," accompanying it 2 images. "I bought Pearl over a year ago. I was told she was a mini pig. She's not." And a follow-up, Pearl was found alone in a field next to another pig who had passed away. She came to us with tattered ears and a potentially life-threatening infection in her uterus. This has since been healed. She's clearly been through so much trauma that we can't begin to imagine, but she's now safe with us at the Gentle Barn. From what we've been told, it's believed she was purchased originally from a breeder by an influencer. People often buy mini pigs or teacup pigs for clout online, believing they'll stay small when they inevitably grow very large and have many unexpected needs they've sadly discarded. While we don't know everything she's been through in her past, we know her life is now filled with friends, nutritious foods, the highest quality care, and so much love. While I can fully respect many would not like a false equivalence in play, I take the gravity of animal abandonment vastly more seriously than I do a lawsuit from some moron, because animal welfare should always be a priority. If you have a pet, no matter who they are, you should never abandon them. Now I know H3H3 tweeted this, but so did Keemstar, who had tweeted Logan Paul's Big Pearl was found sick and left to die in a field next to another dead pig. The pig was just rescued by at the Gentle Barn. Don't get a pet for a novelty. Don't ever get a pet for a novelty, to show off. Oh, look at me, look at this cute animal. They are not trophies. They're really not. Prick.